Assalamu alaikum. Be seated, brothers and sisters. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, to whom all praise is due, and I forever thank Allah for our leader and teacher, Messenger Elijah Muhammad, the last of all the messengers, prophets, scientists, and whatnot that will come to the so-called American Negroes in the Western Hemisphere. I thank Allah for him. I thank Allah for choosing a man that would carry out his message.
Yes, sir.
Just like he taught it.
That's right.
I thank Allah for him. Due to facts, wasn't but one chosen, even to his first one that he had. He didn't choose him to be the messenger of Allah. The one that he chosen was the next man to his first representative, and that was Messenger Elijah Muhammad. He chose him then to be the messenger.
Yes, sir.
He kept the other one to remain there with him until he fall a victim, and the messenger was teaching in another place when he fell from his post. The messenger was sent to Hamtramck to teach out there. Little do people know what was happening. He let him teach there for a little while on Wyandotte Street in Hamtramck. And after that, then Abdul Muhammad had claimed that he was the man to come to us. And he was not. Master Farad gave him the name of Abdul Muhammad. And he claims that he was greater man than Master Farad. It's a shame, brothers and sisters, to see the jealousy and the dislike of black people among themselves.
That's right.
It's a great, great shame. I don't think that people will ever amount to anything when they go against all of what was given to them.
That's right.
That is a shame. That's a disgrace among black people to go against the truth that came to them and have book to prove it.
That's right.
It proves both sides. It proves that the people will go against Islam, go against their own kind, and disrecognize the one that brought it to them. It is written in both books, Bible and Quran.
That's right.
And I will get to it one day sooner or later to read it to you from both books, how that it speaks and how plain it is for people who thinks that they greater than they leader,
That's right.
greater than God. It's awful. So we are here again today to continue our subject in our Savior has arrived. Our subject here is in Our Savior has arrived. We have gotten to page 117. We started at page 10, I think it was. But anyway, we are at 117, page 117, and our Savior has arrived. And last week we stopped at the sentence saying the Muslims and their religion, Islam, will trumpet and dominate the people of earth. We need a new people and a new mind. A new mind will give to us a base for the building of something that is new. So we're going to start with it in the second a minute or two. Soon as I find something I want to read here. I was a little busy. I didn't get to what I really wanted to read as a preliminary for you. I believe I read this
Yes, sir.
from the Quran. Read one from the Quran. You know, we should always read something to the people that's visiting us to let them know what we're actually doing. Because sometimes just to stand and say my subject is this or that, maybe you don't understand at the same time that it is the greatest religion that you have.
That's right.
Although we are not too much want you to just have religion, as I have heard people say that they lack the prayer in Islam. So the greatest thing we should do now is to unite together.
That's right. That's right.
And teach religion later.
Yes, sir.
Because we have been taught enough Islam so that you and I could shake hands and walk across the water to Mecca.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
That's how much Islam you have been taught. And we love Islam because it's our religion. We love it. And we love what it teaches. But we don't have it all really just like you want it or would love to have it written in English. You can't.
Right.
This book doesn't give it all to you in English because there's words you can't pronounce from the Arabic language into English language. The letter is not there. So we love today, Father, and best thing to do is to get on to our own kind because time is near. And that is what Master Farad came mostly for, was for you to know yourself, be yourself, and get on to your own kind.
That's right.
If you had heard him, as I did, if you had heard him teaching Islam, you would have wondered why he talked like that. But being a people, first time hearing God Almighty talk in the person and seeing God in person, it would be hard for you to understand right away. Just like it is with many people today.
That's right.
They don't understand the first time that they hear it. I didn't understand it for three times probably. But the main part about it, when he said white folks was devil, I liked it.
Yes, sir.
That's what made me wanted to
Yes, sir.
keep on, because I had been in, little scraps with devils. I know them very well. So that made me wanted to be a Muslim. And later he chose the fruit of Islam, the brothers, for the protections of the sisters and the temple in general. And they walked their post outside on the street, wherever that part that the temple covered at, you would see 2 to 4 men walking around the temple while he had a meeting. Not that he was afraid of it, no. But what he didn't want to happen was for anyone to make a disturbance.
Yes, sir.
Well, if that's God talking, he would keep that away. Well, he did keep it away.
Yeah.
By putting you out there watching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Teach us.
But he shows to you in a better way today. I don't have anybody out there. I don't have nobody walking around the temple
right.
to watch and see this or that. When he left, then he was the watcher over us all.
Yes.
Just like the messenger. When he passed away, then Allah again become the watcher, to watch us and to take care of us and
Yes,
to
sir.
guide us through the troubles that we are in today. It's him that does it, not us. We can't guide it because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. If we knew what tomorrow would bring, we could guide ourselves. So he come to unite us so that we could be brothers and sisters and stop fighting each other and stop hugging and kissing devil people.
Right. That's right.
So that we could be honored and have honor among the nations of the earth.
Right.
That is what he comes for. As he said once that he told the devils, as they asked him concerning the Muslims and what he was teaching, he told them so that you can honor them and they can honor you, because now that's the way he was. That's what he says. And nobody could prove that we was not that time a savage person, but we can prove it now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everybody can prove it today that the black man in America was a savage when Master Farad come. Some may say, no, we was not savage, we had a good education. No, not one had a good education.
That's right.
Because nobody had the knowledge of Islam, self, and the devil, and God. Nobody had that knowledge. So we had to be a lost person down in the woods, kicking up our heels, staying there, wanting to stay in that state. as I heard Minister Sultan Muhammad say one time in Detroit, he was the messenger's first representative, Minister Sultan Muhammad. A man that spoke well. When he teach, he didn't move. He just stand right still. Brother, none of these other fellows had a chance with him. None of them. None of them, I said. He stand right there and he'd spit it out to you. I have seen him talk to few people until the lapel of his coat would be wet from sweat. The lapel of his coat all the way around him. He didn't move, he just stood there and took it. Great man he was. But that overtook him one day.
Yes, sir.
Justice
Yes, sir.
overtook him one day. He stayed away for 3 or 4 years. He didn't like a word that the messenger said to him. Same as Malcolm didn't like the word the messenger told him. 90 days you don't speak to the public, but you can teach in your temple all you want. Malcolm did not like that.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
He wanted to get to the people so that he could be recognized as the leader of the black Muslims.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I don't know if anybody knows, excuse me from saying, talking this now.
Go ahead, Supreme.
I don't know if anybody hardly know who started calling you black Muslims. It was Malcolm Shabazz,
That's right. That's
Malcolm X. He came to Detroit, happened I was present that day, and he said that we was only black Muslims. And when he said that, I looked. I said, I never heard that announced before. Next time I visit the messenger, I asked him, I says, what did he mean? What did Minister Malcolm mean when he said, we are black Muslims? And he turned to me, he said, what? I said, he said that we are black Muslim, that was all we was. He said, I never told him that. He said to me, he says, remember now, there are white Muslims, there are red Muslims,
That's right.
there are brown Muslims. He says, if you say that, you're a black Muslim, you have isolated yourself away from all of the rest of the Muslims. He says, no. And he wrote it in one of his papers. I'm trying to find it if I can. Message to, Muhammad Speaks. I'm trying to find it, and I will show you what he said about it. You might be able to find it yourself if you have one of the papers or can get one. What date it is, I don't know. I don't know. Because many things I didn't keep up with the date in his writings, because much of it I had already been taught it myself, and I never thought that the day would come when I would be standing before you trying to get you in unity again after his death. I never thought that. And that made me, and then a lot of it that I didn't date him. But I could mostly tell you where they are at. Same like the Bible and the Quran. I don't keep up with verses and chapters like a lot of people do. A lot of people keep up with it, and it's good for you to do that. But I had too much other studies that I had to do instead of taking time telling you find this at such and such chapter and verse so-and-so. I had too much others that I had to do. And I didn't take all of that time. Because I only had just a short time to learn all of the lessons and the facts. I had a short time to do that. Plenty of the elder Muslim, or the older Muslim rather, does not know them yet. So after I learned them, now I have just about forgotten about all in reciting them completely by heart for one cause. The messenger began to teach me the inner meanings of what was written. So being a poor boy that had been robbed of knowledge, it couldn't stick, all of that just couldn't stick, you know. It's too much. And if you will be with me here, when I got through with you, you'd be forgetting some too. It's too much. Not too much, but you know it'll happen to you. And it's bad to add to that. If you forgot it, don't add to make the people think that you know, because somebody might be around you that didn't forget it.
That's right. That's right.
So we don't do that.
That's right.
So today, I want to read something to you. I hope that we don't take too long. I'm not going to take too long. So, I'm going to read you a few, or either just a little of the life after death. The life after death is only a continuation of this life we live in. No, he's telling you now, you listen at me while I read it, because I don't have time today to teach directly from it. The life after death is only a continuation of this life. Now, you will find that in parts of the Quran, but this, what I'm reading to you now, is in the preface of the Quran, of this one by Maulana Muhammad Ali. It's in Yusuf, well, that's the same thing. Yusuf and Joseph is the same name. And he said, name the book on the outside, and you see Yusuf, you're saying Joseph in English. So the main part that we want to know, or we will read here, if we can detect a little of it. I may not go all the way through with it, but remember what you are listening at. I think I read slow enough for anyone to be scrutinized the word as I say them. If I don't pronounce just like you wish to see it or hear it pronounced, then you go home and you find it someplace in your Holy Quran. Because this is not the chapter here, but I will tell you the chapter as I read. It points you to the chapter and the verse. of the Quran. Now, when you find it in your Muhammad Ali translation, you won't find it right at that verse in Yusuf translation, because Yusuf have more writing in his translation. But Muhammad, the same man, Muhammad Ali, he helped Yusuf to translate his Holy Quran. No one man does this kind of a work. More than two does this kind of work. Then after it is did, then they get among themselves, and they will see what the other one left out, or what should be taken in while these was translating these words. They want to make sure that it's 100% translation, right?
Right.
Well, that's the thing that we are now at. Because the translation of the life after death was not mentioned in the Bible, a continuation of this life. It only mentions after you are dead, then you will rise again. This one says it too. But there's nothing meaning when he speaks that. He's not meaning that a physical dead man will rise again. He's talking about a mental dead man.
Right.
That's what he's speaking
Right.
about. So we will quote, the life after death is only a continuation of this life. We will do some part of it if we can. Number one, the gulf that is generally interposed between this life and the life after death is the great obstacle in the solution of the mystery of the hereafter. Islam makes that gulf disappears altogether. When you become to learn Islam, you will begin to know how easy it is for a man to know that he has nothing on the inside of him that is going to live after a physical death. But he do have something inside of his head that will live after a mental death.
Right.
He have brains there that can be renewed again, and they will bring forth life in this life. And it can make a hellish life, and it can make a heavenly life right here on earth.
Yes, sir. Peace.
So Islam makes that gulf disappears altogether. It makes the next life only a continuation of the present one. On this point, the Holy Quran is explicit. It says, and we have made every man's actions to climb to his neck, and we will bring forth to him on the resurrection day a book which he will find wide open. In the book and in many instances, they call this book that he shall find wide open is one that you will receive after you have become into Islam, and that will give to you what you have committed in this life. And then if you are delivered from the last war, making it plain to you what Master Farad taught it, if you are delivered from the last war, which one will survive the war Armageddon. That's the last war. That's the one today, and the one that all nations of the earth has been trying to avoid is this war here, because no more wars will be after this one, according to all books and all the scientists. It is known in Bible and Quran, it is called a holy war. You can decide on what side that you want to go to when it is made known. Now, I don't say that will have to come the day to be known that this war is coming. It is here now.
That's right. Yeah.
The holy war. The devils witnessed it sometime in 48 or the first of 50. He witnessed it that the holy war has already been declared. It's here now. It's a war that works real slow. Everything got to be done. Every nation got to fight this or that. Every nation going to have everything in it that's evilness, just like we got it here. Then when all of that has come to its end, then the God himself, as the messenger has taught me, as the God himself will come. And when he comes, then he comes to judge, as Jesus said, between the quick and the dead. The dead that didn't know Islam and the quick that did know Islam. He will come to judge with them. That's why that little book you will get. In this life, not over journey, not upstairs,
That's right.
but downstairs and on this side of journey. There's no such thing as going up. No hell in the earth. We know every square inch of the earth. We know what's in it, and we know what's on top of it.
That's right.
We know what she does. We know that she's here forever if we don't use Mother's plane. If you use Mother's plane, that's all she wrote. You won't have this earth in the universe anymore if they decide to take it out of existence, because they can take Mother's plane is built so that it can destroy this earth all over and over again, and it will tear it up into threads, and it won't be any more earth that we are living on. That's why that Master Farad said to us, you pray that you don't use Mother's plane. He says, I have thousands of ways to destroy this country. And on Savior's Day, I will tell you 4 of them. It makes the next life only a continuation of the present one. On this point, the Holy Quran is explicit. It says, and we have made every man actions to climb to his neck. That is talking about the book. The neck is something else that the messenger didn't give me the definitely meaning. He spoke some of it, but I'm not going to try to deliver it to you here today. What the neck You can see it on the neck. Every man and woman, it climbs to their neck. I don't mean a tie or beads that go around the neck. So what he had taught me concerning that, I won't go into any of it now. And we will bring forth to him on the resurrection day a book which he will find wide open, that's found in the 17th chapter and 13th verse of the Quran. And again it says, and whosoever is blind in this, he shall also be blind in the hereafter. That's found chapter 17 and 72. When I say it like that, that's talking about the Quran. If we talk about Bible, we got to say Matthew, Luke, Judges, and so on. And elsewhere we have, O souls that art at rest, return to your Lord, well pleased with him and well pleasing him. So enter among my servants and enter into my God. Chapter 89, 27, and 30. The soul that is at rest is you. You don't have a soul. You just at rest with whatever that you got. You understand what I'm saying? Man give you a dime, you just as happy if he had give you $1 million.
Yeah.
Because your soul is at rest. The soul is the whole body.
That's right.
The whole body. There's nothing in here that's going to live and be called a soul. I don't have it. And if me and you was birthed alike, which that's what the book of wisdom say, we was birthed alike. And if that is true, you don't have a soul in you. Right?
That's right.
Enter into my God. That's in the verse, chapter of 89, verse 27 to 30. The first of these three verses makes it clear that the great facts which will be brought to light on the day of resurrection, not a dead resurrection, a mental resurrection. That's what he's talking about. That's what I was taught. Will not be anything new from that resurrection. Will not be anything new, but only a manifestations of what is here hidden from the physical eye. From the physical eye. It has been hidden from it. The real truth. The life after death is therefore not a new life, but only a continuation of this life, bringing its hidden realities to light that's been hid from being you. Believing that someday we're going to resurrect and go to heaven or go to hell. The life after death is therefore not a new life, but only a continuation of this life, bringing its hidden realities to light. The other two quotations shows that a hellish and a heavenly life both begins in this world. Both begins here on this earth. Not, you makes hell right here, and you makes heaven here. If we can stop all of the hellish things that is going on you would have a heavenly place to live in.
That's right.
Right.
But now we living in hell. Everybody goes to jail at night. They got bars all around the house.
That's right. That's right. No, that's right.
The blindness of the next life is surely hell. But according to the verse quoted, only those who are blind here shall be blind hereafter. That's the hell part of it. If you blind now, you will be blind in the hereafter, but you'll be living in the same body. Thus making it clear that the spiritual blindness of this life is the real hell. And from here, it is taken to the next life. Similar, it is the soul that has found perfect peace and rest that is made to enter into God at death, thus showing that the paradise of the next life is only a continuation of the peace and rest which a man enjoys spiritually in this life. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Thus it is clear that according to the Holy Quran, the next life is a continuation of this, and death is not an interruption. Death does an interruption. Why don't interrupt? Because when you are dead, you are finished.
That's right.
You don't come back. Get knocked out and come back and tell somebody where you went. Can't tell you, right? That's not a dream because you don't see nothing. You don't hear nothing. Any boxer that has ever been knocked out in the ring, or if you have been ever knocked out, tell me what you saw. Nothing.
That's a good point.
So it is when death comes. And you practice dying every day,
That's right.
every night. You practice dying when you go to sleep.
That's right.
How? It's beautiful to know these things now. When you go to sleep. Sleep and awakening is like birth and dying. You don't know when, you can't tell nobody when you went to sleep last night.
That's right.
All you can say, I went to sleep about such and such a time, and that time you looked at the clock, right?
That's right.
But you was not asleep when you saw that. When you went to sleep, you don't know where that hand that went to on the clock. Now, when you awaken, you don't know when you awoke.
That's right.
You didn't know when you awakened. When you open your eyes to see, you was already awoke. But when? You don't know. So it is with our birth. When Mama gave birth to us, we don't know. Somebody had to tell us. Had to tell us that you was born January the 1st, 1999. They had to tell you that. When you died, you didn't tell nobody when you died. Somebody told others when you died. You was all done with. No life coming back into this body, and there's no life going out of the body that is going to circle around here and play basketball with us. That don't happen. But people believe that. And people teach that you will rise. But to attack the truth on it, it will waken you up. It will make your eyes become open. Thus, it is clear that according to the Holy Quran, the next life is a continuation of this, and death is not an interruption, but a connecting link, a door that opens upon the hidden realities of this life. And that's just what Master Farad and the Messenger taught us. What was hidden in this life, the door become open. Now we can see. Now I don't have to pray to God to go to heaven. Make my heaven right here, because God has already told us where the heaven and the hell is at.
That's right, yeah, that's right.
The door becomes open to you. So I thank you. I did finish it. I didn't give you much of the inside meanings, but I will after this subject is over. That'll last for a long time to teach that. Oh yes, brother. Our subject that we started, this is about the third Sunday, right?
That's right.
He makes all things new. He makes all things new. We'll have a few minutes with it. As I read it first, the Muslims and their religion, Islam, will traffic and dominate the people of earth. We need a new people and a new mind. A new mind will give to us a base for the building of something that's new. What would we build that is new? A heaven for ourselves.
That's right.
The black man in America has never been to heaven, neither hell, other than the heaven and hell right here in America on top of the earth, and we need to build now a heaven for ourselves.
That's right. That's right, brother.
Something new. A man saying new mind. A man have to have a resurrection of the old mind into new mind in order to give something with a base to it and build for self. He got to get away from this old time mind that we got.
That's right.
And then realize that we are brothers and sisters. Now we're going to build for self. You know, a lot of people have misunderstood Messenger Elijah Muhammad in the building for self and doing for self. He didn't just mean for you to go out and work your own little farm, your own house, build it just for you. He wasn't meaning that. He was meaning that you unite together, everybody come together as one, and we all build together as one, and we will make whatever that we wants to make, because we is a nation on the earth, and nobody have the power that we have. We can build instantly a heaven right here on earth if we just only unite ourselves together.
That's right.
But our people, they don't want it. Our leading classes of people, many of them don't want you and me to unite ourselves together unless we bring in the devil.
That's right. Yeah.
That's true. If we bring in the white man, it's all right. But what you want with him? He's the cause of you believing that the hell is in the earth and heaven is beyond the sun.
That's right.
We don't want that. give me something now.
That's right.
I've never been to heaven, have you?
No,
Not the one up there. I've never been there. I've never been to the hell in the earth. And nobody has ever came back from the dead and told us what? They went to hell or they went to heaven.
that's right.
Nobody. After all of the dreams that we dream and played the number of them, we never yet found I was in heaven.
That's right.
I was in hell. That's right. Maybe one of them will come out if you could find that. Excuse me. That's right. New. We have to build. That's why right today I would like to talk to many of the black people right here in Highland Park and in Detroit. If the people would just only let me talk with them. I'm not asking them to go ahead on and do it. I'm telling you what you should do. What was brought to us. And it's written in the Bible, in the Quran. Think about the blind man. Master Farad Muhammad said we was blind, deaf, and dumb, right?
That's right.
Well, think about the blind man in the Bible. He didn't see anything when Jesus rubbed the dirt on his eyes. He didn't become to see then. He didn't become to see not until he had went to the pool and washed.
That's right.
Then he said, I see men looking like trees, right? He didn't become, why didn't he see that when he rubbed the dirt and spit on the clay and rubbed his eyes? Didn't see it then. After the spit and the clay was rubbed on his eyes, that was a sign of the knowledge going into your head as spit would fall to the ground. Not that you can't open a man's eyes with rubbing with spit and clay.
That's right.
You'll make a sore up there trying to open his eyes. And Jesus was only a prophet just like the rest of them. No son of man, no son of God. Was a son of man, but not no son of God. It was Peter that said he was the son of the living God. Jesus called himself the Son of Man. Read it and find it. See how many times you'll find that Jesus said that he was the Son of God. You don't find him. The others said it. Just like Mary, when Mary got pregnant with Jesus, she didn't say that God did that such it.
That's right.
It was her cousin. It was the other one that said it. That is what you is going to bring forth, Mary. It shall be of God. Mary didn't say nothing. Oh, she knew that Joseph had been there and everything was Poker City, as they used to say. There wasn't no thing like what people talks about and believe. Well, many of the Christians today is getting kind of away from that. But they're staying in the same pathway of believing the other part of it. Why will you believe that he was born by Joseph, and at the same time you're believing that he went to heaven, right? Well, if he went to heaven, why didn't somebody see him going into heaven as well as they say that the Holy Ghost and the Spirit put him in Mary's womb, and Mary didn't see how that happened? The book don't say it. Well, let's go. No, if Mary didn't see him getting her wounds, how can you preach that you saw him go in heaven? That's all silly stuff.
That's right.
Muhammad says, let us quote. Muhammad say, in the next life, which will grow out of the old life. He's talking in the Quran now, what I read. Understand me? There will be no such thing as sickness and drugs used in the human body for the purpose of destroying disease germs, because we will not do that which will cause disease and sickness. It starts on the order that the righteous shall not eat but one meal a day or every 2 days, and eat better food. This will prolong our life and double and triple our life expectancy to be blessed to see the next life is worth praying for. My black brothers and sisters, is worth praying for, to see the next life, not to die and see it, because mama and papa haven't come back to tell me where they went, and they've been past a pretty good few days, and you the same way.
Oh, that's right.
But here come up some fast talkers, some con people,
That's right.
gonna tell you, if you see me, I got a private reading for you. Your mother got a message for you. I'll tell you what it is. Line like a cross ties, we used to say. Just outline everything else. Why mama would give you a secret? My mama gonna give you the secret that she got to give to me? No, that's wrong.
That's right.
A secret is for one person, right?
That's right.
One person knows that. If it's revealed to them and they know it, it is a secret, and you don't never know what it was. Unless they just want to tell you. That is not the life that we should live. Con folks telling lies on the Spirit, saying the Spirit brought me a message just now from your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. Next one tell you that, tell them, say, listen, I used to lie too, say, but I hope you would stop. Muhammad continues, let's quote. This is my subject, is then found, and our Savior has arrived, written by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. We're not going to be but a few more minutes, and then we're going to stop because we have something else to do. The new heaven and the new earth are coming in now, just like I just said to you. The old heavens and the old earth are going out. And as he said one time, he said, the old heaven and earth is going out, and she's making a mighty noise. Just like we say, what about March, come in like a lion and go out like a lamb, or something other like that they used to say. Well, that's what's happening now. But it's going out making a mighty noise. look around you and see the things that people are doing. You can't turn on the news. What if you don't hear somebody was killed? Somebody has been shooting at children and killing them, kidnapping folks, killing them. And plenty of them, they don't know who did it. They don't know where the person at or nothing. All the time you look at, see something in the paper, a picture of some child saying, "Have you seen me?"
That's right. That's right.
All of these things is happening in our eyes, and we can't know that this is the day of judgment. We can't tell that. We can't see our own self, that if we are blind in this life and blind in the hereafter, we will be just like we are in this life. Can't we see that?
Yeah.
It's very easily done. The old earth are going out, as we quote, as Peter prophesied in the epistles of Paul, Bible. What I would like to say here is that the so-called Negroes, or the black man in America, up from slavery, has, as Isaiah prophesied, seen a great light. That's true. We have seen a great light has shined on us. And Isaiah said in one part of the Bible there, he says, "Rise, shine, your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is on you." Why can't we look at those things instead of preaching like we have heard preachers preach, like my father used to preach, like your father used to preach? Tell you, says, the light has come, son. Here it is. He didn't know nothing about Islam. That's it over there. Jesus died, son, to save our souls. Now, what righteous man or what prophet going to die to save a sinner? They don't do that. What righteous man is going to give his son to save a nation of people that he could not save himself?
That's right.
That puts God to be very little to say he's going to give up his only begotten son. Heck no, man. This is the only one I got. I don't have another one. Now I'm going to give it for you Jews out there to save you and to save ignorant other people. No, I ain't going to give my son, and you better not get him either. You better leave him alone. Don't you have an old man to get. Right? And look how he prayed. He prayed to his father, "Let this cup pass from me. Let it pass from me." He was not willing to die. He was running from his enemies all the time. Just like the book, the Holy Quran teaches how he ran away in the history of Jesus. Teaches how he ran from enemies. The Bible is telling you all the time in 2 or 3 words that he ran from them. When he was in the garden praying and they asked his disciples, he said, "Cannot you watch here while I go pray 1 hour without going to sleep?" He said, "Now get up here and let's be going. The enemies is near." Right? That's what it reads. The enemies is near. What you gonna run for, Jesus? You the Son of God. What you gonna run for? Stop Judas there right away, quick. No, he couldn't stop him. Peter wanted to stop him by pulling his sword out to chop one of them's head off with it. And the book says he missed his head and cut his ear. If that blade had got that close to a man's head, it was off. Not an ear, but his head would have come off. All of that is fictitious, fixed for you to believe. Then if Jesus was a peaceful man who wasn't for fighting, then he asked them, who here got a sword? And Peter said, I got one. Then he turned around and looked at all the rest of the disciples there. He said, you go home and sell some of your garments and buy one. If you was broke, go to the pawn shop, brother, and get you a sword. That's what he was telling them. But we don't take it that way, do we? And Jesus stooped down and picked up the ear of this enemy and stuck it back on his head. All of that is foolish. When would you pick up a man's ear if one of your men have cut his ear off? When would you go there and tell him, say, don't do that. Don't do that. And you pick it up and stick it back on there. So much power, so much grace in his hand. He just stick the ear back on his head. All of that's crazy stuff. No. You try to stick one on it. No other prophets did those things but Jesus. But Jesus. He raised the dead, he healed the blind, healed the sick, he healed the palsy, he healed the leprosy. He did everything, didn't he? Elijah Muhammad did it.
That's right.
Not the Jesus 2,000 years ago. He didn't do it.
That's right.
It wasn't real palsies. It wasn't a real things that he said. It wasn't a real blindness. It was our brains that was froze up. Our 4 billion brain cells was all froze up so tight.
That's right.
Until it was announced that we were blind, deaf, and dumb. And when a man is blind, deaf, and dumb, he can't hear you walking by him, can he?
That's right.
He can't see you. And he can't speak to you. He don't know nothing. He's dead. He's dead. That's the way we were at the coming of Master Farad Muhammad. And people today say Master Farad Muhammad was not God in the person. When the book tells you, say, in that day, my people shall know my name, and I shall walk among them.
That's right.
That's what the Bible says. Well, if he's going to walk among us, somebody got to see him and somebody got to know him.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Thank God Almighty that I saw him.
That's right. Right.
I've seen him teach thousands of people. Thousands of them, not at one time. But our temple was a little bit large, just a little bit larger than this room on Hastings Street. And other places that we went to. I seen him teach. It would be full all the time. But we had hell with some of the people, though. Preachers back at that time, after the messenger Elijah Muhammad, peace be upon him, came into the Nation of Islam and began to take over because that Master Farad was fixing to leave us. Plenty of people, preachers, deacons, went downtown to the devil and told them, said, give us a machine gun and we'll go up there on Hastings Street and mow all of them down. Yeah. The devil told them, he says, don't bother them. Don't bother them. Leave them alone. The devil knew that if he had to put a machine gun in any one of them black people's hand, Allah was going to take a hand on him.
That's right.
He knew it. That's why I say today, Why don't our black peoples teach our peoples right
That's right.
instead of trying to make it so that he's the big man that's sitting in Moses' seat?
Right. That's right.
Why don't you tell the peoples the truth? If you're going to be a big man, the people will make you a big man with the truth,
That's right.
not mix in falsehood with it. No. Preachers at that time preaching such abomination to his own people, and they still doing it today. Let me say this to you, while the messenger was living, plenty of these preachers were scared to open their mouth.
Yeah, you
That's
will.
right.
That's right.
Plenty of them was afraid to say anything
That's right.
against Islam, because he would choke everyone that opened his mouth against it. That's yours. This belongs to you and me to get in unity together.
That's right.
Sure it is. What does a man look like rising up in this thing over here and telling you that he's sent from God, when the book tell you plainly that he didn't send none of them?
Right.
The Bible tells you
That's right.
plainly he didn't send nobody over there. They went themselves.
That's right.
And them that didn't went themselves, of our kind, they took what the devil gave them.
That's right.
All praises due Allah. So we've seen a great light, the light of freedom, justice, and equality in Islam, which does not give to us any light in the Christianity's faith, because it's a sign of suffering, shame, and death. And it is. It is a sign of suffering, death, and shame. It is a shame to see a man hanging on a tree.
Yes, sir.
It is a shame to see and to hear that another nation of people have taken my poor black brother and hang him on a tree. And now, we've just been free a little better than 100 years. And what were we saying today? Or that was back at that time.
They say.
Well, then ain't no use of God coming if you're going to forgive the devils for what they did to you. That makes us be a hypocrite to God. God say he didn't forgive them for nothing that they done
Right.
for you.
That's right.
It's read in the book, says, I get you for what you've done to my people.
Yes, sir.
One of the writers said, what did you mean by beating my people to death? In the Bible there answers that question. What did you mean by it? Now, who was that doing that and who was getting the beating?
Right.
It was us, wasn't it?
That's right.
What did you mean by selling them for a bottle of wine and a pair of shoes? What you mean by that? You got plenty to argue white folks with, because they did all of that themselves. It was done to us. And we said, that's all right. Say, you see, I don't know about that. We know about it. Go to your libraries and you can read all about it. Read what I don't know and what you don't know. Anytime a man take your wife and she's pregnant and hang her upside down and take a boar knife and rip her unborn baby out of her stomach, and then take his heel and press that baby's head into the earth, you say that's all right? Hell no.
That's right.
Not all right. Excuse the expression. No, it's not all right.
That's right.
But we think we can't do nothing unless the white folks give us the orders to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Today we have got more knowledge than Abe Lincoln and Washington had when they come here to run their government. Of course, Washington, he was a crook from where he was at, and he running over here.
Right.
And if you wake him up today, he would die again because he'll be running from all of these cars and everything. You're trying to save his life in the streets. Yeah. What I would like to say here is that the so-called Negro of the black man in America up from slavery has, as Isaiah prophesied, seen a great light, which is Islam, freedom, justice, and equality, that today you don't have to worry.
That's right.
They won't put you in jail because of Islam. They put you in jail and turn the water hose on you because you wanted to get with him.
That's right.
He don't want you with him.
That's right.
That's why the man bared such burdens as he did. I'm talking about Dr. King.
Yes, sir.
Getting with him. Taking you into places, sitting you down there to eat. And you know good and well that dog didn't want you in there.
Yes, sir.
And what did you, have you got it?
Yes, sir.
You still haven't got silver yet, have you?
Right.
You will never get it there. That's why this comes. This is yours here. Yeah, that's yours. If Muslims, listen at me plainly, if Muslims, as many people followed King around marching for civil rights, if as many people had take time and put on uniforms, and our sisters in their uniforms, brothers dressed up in theirs, and start marching for freedom, justice, and equality, they wouldn't have had time to turn the dogs on you. The dogs would have turned on them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wouldn't have had time, brother. Stand back. Played the same thing that Jesus told them to do, right?
That's right.
Man hits you on this side. Okay, that other one. No,
Big feet.
no. Man hits you on this side, you knock hell out of him on the other side.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
What to do? We quote some more. I want to get off this page and then we'll stop for the day just about. I got enough to go half a page more. It is impossible for this world to overcome the king or ruler of the new world of righteousness. It's impossible for that. You can't do it. Freedom, justice, and equality, number one. The time of the white race is up. That time has passed. The hold up is the slow awakening of us. That's the hold up.
That's right.
If we stop and consider and make our decision and say that I'm going, if I know it, I'm going. If I don't know it, I'm going to get with the Muslims and I'm going to stay there when I get there.
That's right.
sir.
That's the best awakening that could be done to a person that have no knowledge of it. Go and get with them because they can't beat us. There's nothing on the earth can beat freedom, justice, and equality.
That's right.
What can do it? You take a man that does not know mathematics, can't add, can't subtract, can't do nothing. And he see you trying to cheat him out of some money. What will he ask for? Justice.
Right.
Give me justice. Did you figure it up good? Is my debt right? You got the answer right? I want justice for it. And our people right here asked the judge, the devils, I want justice.
That's right.
Did he get any? Nope. Just like old Mother Duck when she went in swimming and when Fox told her that this is his place. Reston carried to court. When she looked up, all of them was Fox.
Right.
That's the truth. The hold up is the slow awakening of us, the black people in America, and the slowness of the black people to accept Islam. We cannot follow a recent or temporary religion. Recent or temporary religion. That we have the religion of Allah God in order to survive forever. Islam is the religion of Allah God. Islam means our entire submission to the will of Allah God. That's what Islam means. Submit yourself entirely to Allah and do good to others. You got your reward. That's right. Just do good and submit yourself to Allah. You have a reward from your Lord, and no fear shall you have, no grief shall you have, because you're doing good to others. Brothers and sisters, we will discontinue this until next time. Next Sunday, if possible. Assalamu alaikum. We'll begin our new one next Sunday by the will of Allah. And you who is present, just make the third tape. And if we had brought the machine today, you could have got that tape from today. And you will be able to get all of the videotape of this subject. He makes all things new. And that's what we want. Now, brothers and sisters, I want to ask you this. I want you to help me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I want you to- I have no fear of white people stopping you. I was told that he was with me. He told me himself. I want to have the best that I can have for our people. The best. I want to talk with all of the parents that have the children here to school. I want them to know what is being taught and what I teach here.
Yes, sir.
I want them to know that we is people that are looking for peace, and we will die for that
That's
peace.
right, brother.
That's right.
I want them to know they do not want their children in public schools in the conditions that it's in. Now, when the University of Islam started, while Master Farad was here when he set it up, and some say the messenger set it up. No, he didn't do that. He continued what Master Farad did and taught him. Just like I'm continuing what the messenger and Master Farad taught me. I'm continuing it
That's right.
to the letter.
That's right.
And it's a hard job now because so many people have other places to go, to people who say they are teaching Islam. There are some say they brought Islam. Some said they are the Messiah.
Right.
Some said they are Jesus. Some go as far as to say they is Master Farad. I wish one would come to me, or just that say he's Master Farad. I want to see him.
Right.
I want to see him. I don't have to ask him a question. Just look at him. And I'll make him run out of that door backwards.
That's right.
He came to the one that he wanted to come to, not to these people that claiming these things. Like I used to hear Prophet Jones, you remember him?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Prophet Jones came to our temple, and that's where he got his start at. Prophet Jones ain't never entered our temple. I was secretary at that time. I know who entered. No. It's a shame for people to go out and tell things. I don't know if Prophet Jones said it or not, but anyway, the followers shouldn't do it.
That's right.
Go and say, I think he went such and such a place. Well, nobody man went. Not Prophet Jones. Don't know where he went. Just like we don't know if a man died and go to heaven or hell. Don't know where people go all the time. We have people in different cities claiming they are God or like. No. But yet, they can't stop the white man from what he's doing. Islam will stop him.
That's right.
That will stop him, brother.
Yes, sir.
He don't want us to see this. But we went to jail just like Cain. We went to jail. I was in jail twice for Islam. 2 times I made the trip there. For the University of Islam, both times. Last time they took my children from me. Took 4 of them. Said that the jail didn't do any good for me. And I told him in the jail, the judge at the jail, I told him, I says, your jail offers more to me than what your school do by me sending my children to the school.
Right.
He said, well, I ain't gonna put you in jail, I'm gonna take your children. He took 4 of them. So we played around there with him for a few days. Just about a month we played with him. Got my children out of his hands. After that, then he kind of cooled down. He saw that we wasn't for playing, we was for business. Today, you don't have to worry about the devil's school. Even if the people didn't act like they are, we done paid that debt.
That's right.
I ain't going to jail no more.
That's right.
No, nobody don't come and arrest me for jail anymore for the Nation of Islam. I die there.
That's right.
So you have to kill me right there. Because I'm not going to jail after we have fought around the jail in the city of Detroit. We fought in California. We fought in Chicago for the sake of Islam. And just look at the peoples today. You can't keep, it's just a mess, that's all.
That's right.
People don't want to unite together and be somebody. Look at these presidents. Not like, what's his name, the breadbasket man?
Yes,
Jesse Jackson, yes. Look at him. What has he done for the people? Want to put you right back in the hands of the devil.
right. That's right.
Just like Cain did, Dr. Martin Cain. He had a dream and everybody fell for it.
Right.
Someday, he saw black children and white children walking down the street hand in hand. That was his dream. All right. The devil know his time was up, so he plays a game with you. So okay, Sam, nigga, whatever he's gonna call you, you can marry my daughter if you want to.
That's what he said.
Because I'm fixing to die, and I know as close as you get to me is saving my life.
That's right.
That's what it is. What do we want in the life? Living the son-in-law and the daughter-in-law of a devil. We are not satisfied yet. You don't have to fight for civil rights to get one of his gals. Just go where they go at if you was permitted there. Or either give you a big party and ask them to come and they'll come.
That's right.
Give a big party. Come one, come all. And have the drinks and whatnot there. You find devil gals and devil men there.
That's right.
I had to invite them. I sit right behind the door with a chop axe in my hand, and fast he poke his head in there, I cut it off. You know, I had a devil to come here the other day, and he made himself acquainted. I shook hands with him, because I'm after something. Just like him. He pulled the trick on me, I'll throw it back at you. So, but when he left, when I told him my name, he looked at me real hard because he saw it right outside. When we got through talking, it was time for him to leave. He didn't stay longer than 20 minutes or 25. He was doing something around here, measuring off the place here. We want to put carpet in here, you know.
Yes, sir.
You want to make it real beautiful in here.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
So when he left, he wanted to shake hands with me again. I said, okay, devil, I'll shake hands with you. Because I'm going to wash him just as soon as you get away from me. Well, I couldn't do like Muhammad 1,400 years ago
Right.
and Saladin. I couldn't do like them did because I didn't have the material. So they would, he asked for a drink of water. After he drank, then we break the glass. That's what Muhammad and Saladin did.
Right.
Children wouldn't eat nothing that they had, that the devils had. During the crusade, and that lasted 100 years. So you've been on a crusade here. You ain't at rest.
That's right.
The devil ain't stopped yet at you.
That's it.
When will he stop? The day that you say, I am a Muslim, and I'm uniting under Elijah Muhammad's teaching.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Then you will find them looking at you. Well, what is your name? If you haven't got your name, call you one different from a slave name anyhow.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right, brother.
That's right. What's your name? My name is Muhammad, or my name Bacha Sharif, or whatnot. Any name better than the slave name. Don't say my name is Jones, my name is Johnson, Culpepper. Don't say that. No. I named a man one time. He had did something and he come by our house. He was pretty long ways away from the house. I'm not going to tell you his name. I ain't going to tell you what I named him either. I gave him the name. I told him, I says, don't you ever mention that other name regardless to what picture they show you and says you. You tell them, can't peoples be born alike? And they can't say no. He was, so we fed him and let him go ahead on. My brother get him a suit of clothes to put on. He was about the same size. Get him a suit to put on. We fed him, and I named him. So if he had rabbit in him, when he met the devil, he's a dead man today. So those things comes up. I fell one man, one. Listen plainly, brothers and sisters. I fell only one man, and his name is Master Farad Muhammad. That's the only man I feel. All the rest of them can go jump in the lake if they think
Right.
I'm scared of them.
That's
That's right.
I have no fear. Master Farad took it all away from me. Like me and the messenger was talking one day at his home. He was talking about how scary some of our people is. And he said, Allah sure took the fear out of me, brother. I looked at him, I said, bowed my head, I said, yeah, and me too.
Yes, sir.
Where can a coward go? Coward would kill himself and you too. We don't want cowards in this
Right.
nation. We ain't gonna go to fight nobody, but don't come to fight us.
That's right.
Right.
If you do, we won't turn this cheek to you. And you better not hit me or act like you hit me, because I want the first lick myself. It only take one punch to knock a man out, just one.
That's right.
Just one. And I always did say, my hand is too pretty to mess it up hitting a nigga on the head. Or any of them devils. I ain't afraid to talk it, brothers and sisters. You know what? I've been through 3 wars. And I'm still here.
Yes, sir.
I fought on 1 block from my house where I live. My father went to the jailhouse, to the police station, and told them. They came in my house and asked me. Devils had jumped on me that evening. And he come to, my father went, after he reported, I said, report it. Here come the devils, plain clothes and uniform. Came to the house. I was laying on the bed when they come in the room. And they asked me, said, would you know any of them if you would see them? I said, no. I wouldn't know none. I said, I never saw one in the face. So when they got around me on the corner, so all of them was around me, and knocked my hat off, and I looked down and I saw all those feet, and I knew I couldn't fight all of them because they had me covered. He said, well, how do you expect for us to find them? I said, you'll find them. You find them. The next day they found them. At least they told how many it was. When you're not afraid, go into it.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
But don't pick it. The man that goes and buys a deck of cards, a deck of dice, gonna go someplace and shoot dice and play cards, he's the man that gets broke every time. Don't believe it, try it. Go buy some, go to somebody's place to gamble with what you bought. You the man gonna get broke. They gonna break you every time. You know it. You shot dice, you played blackjack. Listen, we are people. As we have told people, we don't start a rocket, a rigmarole.
That's right.
We don't start that. But don't start it with us.
Right.
Leave us alone. We're at peace here. Leave us alone. Don't come here and start like they did us on Hastings Street, running the temple there. Took our blackboard out and carried it down to the jailhouse. Walking around with his nightstick in his hand. We told one brother, the brother told him, said, take your hat off in the temple here. We would tell them whether they did it or not at that time. And he told the brother, he says, I don't take my hat off for nobody. And he squared himself off choked his stick and squared himself off. Said to myself, now, buddy, you done squared yourself off there. You don't know where you at.
That's right.
But we didn't do it. We went on to jail. I was the first man that put my feet in the paddy wagon or the patrol wagon. Don't be afraid thinking the devil's going to do something. And the day he's more scared of you than he has ever been in all of his life.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Bring me 200 or 300 men.
Right.
I mean men, not rabbits.
That's right.
Men. And let's unite together. That's right. Put them on the uniform. Sisters, put on their uniform. Brother and sister, you get what you want.
That's right.
I ain't lying. You get what you want. They're afraid of you. They even send spies around you all the time
That's right.
when you're in the Nation of Islam to make you fear. Put fear in you. If anybody get hurt or something and around the Muslim, the devil will send people to come there to see you. Well, how did it happen? This. Man got killed up there on Linwood Street a few years back. And they said Muslim did it. Well, the leaders wasn't cowards. And they came to my house. Well, I wasn't so much around then. I was down in Ohio most of my time. And they came there, the wagon, with the 5 or 6 men in it. And they came there, and I had just drove up into my driveway. And I was talking to them, and they stand there waiting. So one of the brothers said to me, he said, they want to see you. I said, yeah? I just kept on talking. I said, I'll be with you just in a minute. I did they wait. Let them stand there and wait. They ain't gonna, yes sir, you want to talk to me? Heck no, that's the devil.
That's right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna run just because I'm talking to my brother here. I ain't gonna run you. No. So he came there and I let them come in. They asked, could they come in? I said, yeah, you can come in. They said, I want to talk to you for a second or two, a few minutes. It's all right. And they asked me, did I know the man? I said, nope, I don't know him. I said, I hardly was around. I said, I don't know him. I said, well, he was killed by your people. And he was a Muslim like you. So I showed him, I said, did he have on a ring like I got on? He said, yeah. I said, he had on a pin on the lapel of his coat? He said, yeah. I said, but I don't know who killed him. I said, I don't know. So they talked for about 2 or 3 minutes until they turned red. They're talking to me because I wasn't thinking about them. If I had to know who did it, was I going to tell it? No, I ain't going to no court to tell some devil that this black man here killed a man. No. If I go to court, put my soul on my side. I ain't telling you to do that. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. So what I'm talking about is truth. You might think of a metal sword. I'm talking about truth. I can throw enough truth in a courthouse to run everybody out of it.
That's right.
That's right. Mention God's name, Master Farad Muhammad there. Tell him like we told him back in 1932. We knowed you when you was swinging the trees by the old tail.
Right.
Talking to the judge I'm talking about. And that's enough to send a man in the jail for a few days. So, but he didn't. No. Had a fight in Chicago. Fights did in the courthouse. One of the brothers got shot, and the bullet went clear through him. They couldn't find the bullet. Didn't strike a bone. That's right. Shot in the courthouse. But now, what happened? What happened while that was going on? They didn't have any weapons, but they come out the winner. Why should we fear now since we is a big man? We feared when we was a baby. We feared the white folks when we didn't know who they was.
Right.
What you gonna fear now when that you know him? And God has come in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and I heard him say many a times, fear not. Fear is the worst thing that you can have. Scared. I see people walking the street, plenty of them. I hear some of them arguing sometimes. But he won't argue back at the devil like he should.
Right.
Used to be a time devils could come into your neighborhood, one devil,
That's right.
and run all of the boys away from where they was at. All of them had to go. That one policeman said it. Care nothing about where he come from. That's the devil. Reagan or Bush could have sent him. That's all right. He's a devil. Now leave us alone. That's what we told them. I ain't lying. We told them, leave us alone. We are not bothering anybody, so just leave us alone.
Right.
We'll fight you every time.
Right.
That's what the book said. This book says, fighting is incumbent upon you. Fight them until they submit.
That's right.
That's what the book says.
That's right.
Let us get together here. We don't have to fight. We done put the fear of God in them already. Unity will stop all of the fighting. The black people just united to stop all of it. You won't be bothered with crack, and that's what ain't crack. You wouldn't be bothered with it.
That's right.
Because your kind that are using it, when they see so many Muslims there, your kind that are using it, and you tell them, says, stop using it, he gonna stop.
That's right.
If you don't take him someplace and drop his pants and get you a whip and give it a good whipping, don't kill him. You'll be charged with murder. Don't kill him. Just a good whipping. No more crack, brother. Sorry. No more weed smoking. I'm
Right.
sorry. No more alcoholic drinks, brother. I'm sorry.
That's right.
No more of all of this junk that you are doing around here. No more, brother. I'm the judge now. That's right. You stop it. You have a heaven. That's the way you build your heaven.
Yes, sir.
Build your own heaven. Every year white folks goes to Mecca, black people running over to Mecca. When they come back here, the white folks is beating our head just like if we hadn't been nowhere.
Right.
Stop it. I haven't been to Mecca and I ain't going. That ain't the one I want.
Yes, sir.
White folks go there. I'm not like these other ones. Wants to integrate with white folks. I integrate with you. And after that, if you don't want to integrate with me, don't want to be with me, don't want to be Muslim like I am, I tell you straight, go to hell. Excuse the word. But that's right.
That's right.
That's right. But I want to go sit down in a man's house and he don't want me there. He might go in the room there and bring old Betsy out anytime. He don't want me there.
That's right.
I don't want white folks at my house. I don't want them there, but don't want them in here. So let us build for self.
That's right.
Let us build for self. If you're afraid to do so, come here and I'll give you some guts.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I want enough so I can put something in them, up here. Put some in here that will run out all of the fear. When a person joins in the Nation of Islam or return to Islam, which is their own religion, their own nation, we look for them to be present every meeting.
That's right.
We want you here every meeting. We can't do nothing if you join and you will go home and stay there 4 or 5 months and then come back. That ain't no good. Because we don't want it to fall like everything else fell.
Right.
We don't want that. And we shall not have it. I saw Dr. King's wife on the TV the other day. And look, all of his work is just about going haywire. Don't put your woman there before a devil man. Argue in any kind of a way and ask for things from him. Do that? No. You know one thing? I don't let a devil in my house to see about nothing but just that he got to do it, and I call him there for it. Otherwise, devil, stay at the door until we talk it over here. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care how cold he is. If I don't want nothing from him, he stay there. If I want something from him, then I'm going to do his act. Come on in. When he leave, I got it. When he leave, I got it. But they don't mean you're a bit of good. That's a devil. I've seen men. Devil come to the door. Come on in. I've been looking for you. Come on in. Come on in. Asked his wife, said, Best of me, get something, give him a drink or something. I sit there, I look at him, I say, you damn fool. Excuse my word, I'm telling you something.
Right.
Having your wife around here waiting on this devil. You go to his house and see how much he gonna tell his wife to fix for you. The devil never did change after God put him on his belly to crawl about on the earth. all the rest of his life, you don't see nowhere in the book where he changed.
That's right.
He still was the devil.
That's right.
And that was a lie that said that God made the devil a serpent, when serpent was before that happened. Y'all, let me shut up, y'all. Let me hush, cause I want every one of you back here next Sunday. You that haven't joined with us, I want you to join with us here so that we can get some people. Look like the people don't want to come here. Get some people here, and I'll show you that after we get 200 or 300 men, you won't have to worry no more. Others will come marching in, singing. When the saints go marching in, he'll be marching through that door. Yeah. You see, I like them smart ones. I thank you, brothers and sisters, after we dismiss those that registered Muslim, I want to say a word to you. And after that, then we'll go home, try to get there before it's dark. Because I don't like to see you in the darkness of the night. Jesus said a man can't walk when it's dark. He might stumble. So, at this time, I want you to pass your baskets. And while the basket is being passed, I want you to give as much as you can give. Give as much as you can give. And the secretary will also give you a card to fill out. If you feel like you want to get with the Muslims, or if you're already a Muslim and go to temple someplace else, that's okay too. That's okay too. Come to self. Come to success. Come to your own nation. And let's forget about other people. Help us all that you can help. All that you feel like that you want to give to us to help us in this journey that we are taking. We are trying to beautify our temple, trying to make it look good so you can sit down and enjoy yourself. I'm the preacher. Well, I guess he ain't moved, did he? He ain't going no place. Well, the preacher have to give too. And I do it every meeting.
Right.
I don't miss. And I get no pay. Don't
Right.
nobody give me a salary of not even $1 a week. Nobody gives me a salary.
Right.
No. So I thank you. I'm not asking for a salary because I mentioned it. I thank you for whatever that you do, and come and get on to your own kind. This is the only temple that is preaching the gospel of Elijah Muhammad like he left it.
That's right.
It's my life, for all my life that I've had in Islam was added up, I would say, take my life if the people would just rise for the sake of Islam. I asked Master Farad Muhammad to let me be the first one to die for the nation of Islam. I guess he saw this day better than I did.
Yes, sir.
Because, brother, I kind of liked it. Smart devils. So may Allah bless you, brother and sisters. You have a question you would like to ask me?
Brother, I always bring the attention on previous Sunday, I asked if you would give me the Muslim name. And that's why I was still name.
You wanted the name?
Yes, sir.
What is your name now?
Michael Calloway.
Did you ask me that before?
Yes, sir, I did. That was previous Sunday.
I didn't get the card yet. I didn't get the card as yet. Did you fill it?
I did fill out the card.
Yes. Find that card that he filled, brother. Yes, sir. Give it to me as quick as you can get a hold of it.
Yes, sir.
And when I see you the next time, I hope and pray, Lord, that you have the name.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you. Where is it at? Yeah. You married, brother? On the card says married. If you're single, put your age on there. If you're married, then it'll go free. You know then that you're married.
Yes, question.
So, like,
Walaikum salam.
you made mention of the soul and the body. I don't know if I lost it there or what. You said the soul was not part of the body, or there isn't a soul within the body. If the body dies, then that in fact is the soul, if there is a soul at all. I don't think I understood
You
that.
didn't understand it?
No.
There's nothing on the inside of you that shall live. That the Christian people say is the soul that shall go to heaven after death. It's not there. You can't find it. And the Bible proves that when he made man and breathed the breath of life in him, then he became a living soul. Before he was a dead soul.
Okay, and also you made mention of death being a continuation of life. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, I think what I did there was I put there wasn't a soul in existence. Once the body is dead, that's it. Okay. And then if death is in fact a part, okay, of life, and death is a continuation of life, then how would that fit in if we don't in fact have a soul, or there's nothing within the physical body? Am I saying anything to you? Okay.
Mhm.
How
Go
does
ahead.
that fit in? Okay.
No, you didn't finish, did you?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, well, how is, if death is a continuation of life, okay, how is that a part where if your soul, if you don't have a soul, okay, then what continues after death?
After physical death?
After the physical death, what continues, what is the continuation of life?
Nothing.
Okay, but you said that there was, that death was a continuation of life.
No, after. That's when you get to in death. I was reading this book, wasn't
Right, right. Because I was going to read it when I got in. You said it was in the prefix.
Okay, my brother, my good brother, we shall go back to where we started at, okay? The life after death is only a continuation of this life. Now, the life after what death?
Okay. Point. I got it.
You got it?
Right. Okay, so when you said, in fact, that the death that you're speaking of is not a physical death. This is mental death. After
It's
your
a
mental
mental
death, the
death.
life after that. Oh.
That's right.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you. Another question? Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I just want to ask a question. What would you have to do as far as become a teacher in the University of Islam?
Speaking a little louder, brother.
What do you have to do as far as becoming a teacher in the University of Islam?
To be a teacher in the university? There's a man sitting right behind you there. You can talk with him. We're in the middle.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. Now we thank our brother Kelsey X. Kelsey X. Thank you for again reclaiming your own. You was member someplace to use X. I don't hear you.
I say when I was incarcerated in Iona, Michigan Reform Authority.
Oh,
Have my ex when I was up there.
you got your X then. Okay, well, you can throw that away if you desire. See our secretary. If you desire to, and if you want a name of your own and give yourself a name, you can. We don't wear the X anymore. The X was at that time the life of the messenger. We don't use the X now for one reason. He left it and told us to get out of the devil's name. And if we get out of it, we got to have a name, right? X is no name. X is unknown. It's no name. So we used the X while he was with us. Now we don't need the X. You understand me? And if you don't, well, we got a book upstairs written by me, The Name X. A donation of $2 for it, and you can read it. You can show it anywhere you wanna. Don't make any difference. Ain't nobody gonna ask me no question because thousands of them out there that would like it just like probably you got it. So I challenge the whole world. See, I was there when the name X first started. To calling people X. Master Farad, when he first started calling them X, I know what it's for. I know the beginning, and I know the ending.
Yes,
No
sir.
more X now. thank you for being present with us and accepting your own. I want you back here next Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning to get a orientation class, get an orientation class. Be with us. So that you can become a fruit of Islam. Brother Manning, the first name is what? Cedric. Right, Cedric. Cedric Manning. I thank you for being with us and accepting Islam. Thank you, sir. I want you here Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, so that you can get in the orientation class, learning to be in the fruit of Islam. You have to get in that class first, learning to be in the fruit of Islam. If I had 200 or 300 like you,
Right.
you could say Highland Park is mine.
That's right. That's right.
Yes? We can say Highland Park is mine. Don't be here? Okay, there's a man standing back there watching you. And Brother Ricky Kyles, these are young blood, brother. These are young blood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Well, you're with the right old man, I can say that.
Right. That's right.
We thank you for being with us. Thank you for reclaiming your own title, which is Islam, which you cannot join it. You reclaimed it. It belongs to you. It was the religion and the nation of our people so far back until all I learned was 7 to 8 trillion years ago. I can't go further. I can talk a little, 78 trillion years ago, but I can't go further. I can't go to 79. So we thank you for being here, and we want you here Saturday at 10 o'clock. Gonna be here? All right. All praises due Allah. May Allah bless you and grant you your wish. And your wish that He will give to you, probably you didn't ask for it, but it'll be greater than what you wanted. Yes. Sister, I ain't gonna ask you. Have you reclaimed? Sister, yes, ma'am. You want to think about it? Okay, well, every time you think, you come here and go back home and think some more, okay? Just come here to do your thinking. And if you find that it's wrong, then that's all right too. We are not going to feel bad because that you didn't accept. No, we want you to think it over good. I want you to ask yourself one question. Would I love to be in my own nation with my own black people and be protected as never before protected by my black brothers. If they don't protect you, it will be because that probably you didn't want them to protect you. That is a sign up there, protect your black woman.
That's right.
You are precious.
That's right.
Remember in the church we used to sing, we are sowing the precious seeds, weeping time is coming by and by. Did you ever hear that? Okay. I want you to.
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to. I want all of the young men and all of the young women. I want them all.
Yes, sir.
I don't want the devil to have not one of them, and they better not bother with you if you come in here.
That's right.
I thank you, brothers and sisters, for such we need just a little bit more change here to pay a bill for us. So the secretary says, if you can make up about $30 more, see if we can make up $30 more, please. We need to pay a bill. Well, give what you can on it. I hope we can do it. Well, the orientation class is at 10 o'clock and the fruit comes at 9, right? The fruit hour is 9 o'clock. That's what he was telling me. 9 o'clock in the morning, orientation class started at 10. That's what he was saying to me. Now, after, but you be here at 10 for the orientation class. Then after you have did what is required for you, then you come at 9 and you'll be in the fruit of Islam. And I want you to save every penny you can get. Put on one of these and wear it. Put on a uniform. Don't be afraid to wear it. Nobody gonna bother you about wearing it. We has healed that soul.
That's right.
See the brother walk up and down the street, they go sell papers. Want to get out there and sell papers with his uniform on? Ain't nobody gonna bother about that uniform.
That's
No,
right.
sir. Don't touch the uniform. It ain't like what the devils did, kill their own black soldiers after they come back from war because they wore a uniform. You heard of that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Sure, in the First World War, they did it. Black man come from war, come home there wearing the uniform he fought in, and here the devil take him and lynch him, or you make him pull off all his tattoos on his uniform.
Right.
We had a certain man told us to pull them off.
That's right.
I can't take this off.
That's right.
Take it off. No, this is mine.
That's right.
That's right.
Bring some more. Now, anyone else have a question to ask? Anyone have something they would like to say? Okay then, well, sisters have some mighty fine bean pie out there. Don't pass us by.
Right.
So let us, that's all, sisters, brothers. Oh yeah, on Saturday, we have fish fry, whatnot on Saturdays. Begins at 1 o'clock. The reason we begin at that hour is because on Saturday too, the Muslim girls training and general civilization class, they meet here too on Saturday, but they don't be in this part with us. They meet on Saturday too, and in their training. So help them with the bean pie. And come by when you're passing out driving, come by and get a fish sandwich and whatever they might have. All of us do that.
Yes, sir.
I don't say just visiting people, I say everybody do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I'd like to
Yes, sir. You like to go? Good. Find another one of these cards for the brother here. He has reclaimed his own title, which is Islam. One day, we will have school, temple, business, like we want it. Yes, sir. It's just take us slow because it's not a whole lot of us. That's what makes it so slow.
Yes, sir.
But Allah works at His will. He will as He pleases. And we can't say nothing. Oh boy, if all of that side was full of brothers like you, ooh, I'd be scared to talk and I'd be scared not to talk. Yeah. That's what he asked for.
Yes, sir.
And I want all of the Muslims to bring their juniors, sisters too. All of the Muslims, and put them in their class. Juniors. Master Farad, I heard him tell Kalat and Gary, Indiana, told him, he said, take care of the juniors. And keep them in the Fruit of Islam and in the MGT class. I want that did here. If you got children, then they will grow up with Islam in view. They don't need to be away. Bring them to the meeting. Don't let them stay home. Bring them here. Brother, in a few days they'll be asking you questions. If you don't watch yourself, you can't answer. Yes, sir. Thank you. 2 instead of 1. Brother Lonnie. Which one is Brother Lonnie? Yes, sir. What is that last name? Epps? Say it again? Epps. Right? Okay. And Brother John L. Williams. Thank you, my good brethren, for coming into the nation at 10 o'clock Saturday. You can be here and get in this class that was set up by none other than Master Farad Muhammad, and we can take you on. I won't say what John did. I won't move away from what Master Farad and the Messenger said. I got to stay there.
That's right.
So we're going to come back. Is that all? Another one? So we're going to come back next Sunday. Bring somebody with you, and we will continue. He makes all things new. He makes all things new. I won't hardly read anything else but just to use that, what he said, because I want to get it over with. It's a pretty long subject. And then we'll take up something else, and later we'll give out a good subject that you will really enjoy, the making of the devil.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you, brothers and sisters. Time for us has expired greatly. No more. Let us stand and be dismissed. I thank you, facing the east with your hands like this. Hold your hands out in front of you. Repeat after me, but I don't want to hear you. You make yours silence. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, all praise is due thee, Allah, the Lord of all the worlds, the Beneficent and Merciful, the Master of the day of judgment in which we now live. Thee do we serve, and to thee do we beseech for thine help. O Allah, guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors.
none of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray, after they have heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, and there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served but Allah. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was thy true servant and last apostle. Amen. Thank you. Brothers and sisters, the messenger has always taught us that when we leave here, wherever that we go, do nothing unto no one that we would not have done unto ourselves. Treat everybody right, even the devil, treat him right, and you won't have no bothers. Jesus said, upon these two hangs all the law. Assalamu alaikum. You're dismissed. I want the registered ones to remain.